Hello, my name is Caitlin Dominguez. Here's my photo identification. And today I will be covering the meat lab, lab number 8, dealing with hamburger meat. And I have 3 different types here. On the far right, we have a frozen hamburger. To the left of it, we have the 73 lean hamburger, and then down below we have the lean hamburger, which I believe I bought 97% lean. And so what I'll be doing today for today's lab, I'll be cooking all 3 of these patties at about 160 degrees Fahrenheit to 167. And then I'll use a thermometer to make sure I cook those all at the same temperature. And I'll record the cooking time, size of the cooking product, appearance, texture, and flavor. So I'll go ahead and just throw out the descriptions. I came off just looking at this before it was cooked. You can see the frozen patty's very brown and gross, but believe it or not, that's actually the second leanest patty I have in there. Not sure why it's brown. I thought it was because of the fat content, but I was incorrect. So because it's frozen, we're just going to go ahead and blame that on why it looks gross. But between the 2 patties here that have not been frozen, you can see that the leaner one is redder, and the fatter one, I guess you'd say, is whiter, which of course that is because it has more fat content. I went ahead and measured these. These are all 4-ounce patties, so the game is evenly played. And I will go ahead and start my cooking. So I went ahead and cooked all 3 versions of the burger. I left it as frozen patty, the lean hamburger, which I think was about 97%, and the 73% lean, so the fattiest one of them all. So when it came to cooking time, I started with the lean. It took me about 5.5 minutes. For the fattier one, it took about 4. And for the frozen patty, it actually only took about 3 minutes and 15 seconds, roughly. So let's go ahead and go through our sensory table. Appearance, our lean patty looks a little dry. Still pretty appealing, but I would say that the fattier burger is definitely by far the best of the 3, because the frozen patty came out looking like rubber and just not appealing at all. When it comes to texture, I already went ahead and sampled all 3 of these. Just like the appearance, the leaner burger is kind of dry looking, but also tastes dry. The juicy fatty burger had a very juicy, appealing flavor or texture. And then the frozen patty, again, like rubber. When it came to flavor, as expected, the lean patty was good, but the fatter patty was definitely by far the most flavorful. Very juicy, not dry at all by any means, but the frozen patty tastes like fish. It was absolutely disgusting. And then for the 3 patties, when it came to the finished size, obviously all 3 of them shrunk. I expected the fattier patty to shrink a little more, but I didn't squeeze all the juices out of it. But the one that I noticed the most shrinkage in was the frozen patty. And that concludes today's lab. Thank you.